Cartagena is a critically acclaimed German-style board game released in 2000 that takes as its theme the legendary 1672 pirate-led jailbreak from the dreaded fortress of Cartagena. The game supposedly became popular in the pirate coves of the Caribbean, with its very simple concept. This game of strategy gives each player a group of 6 pirates, and the objective is to have all 6 escape through the tortuous underground passage that connects the fortress to the port, where a sloop is waiting for them. Gameplay: the first player to move all of his or her pirates from the Cartagena prison to the sloop is the winner. Set up: the game board and its pieces were designed by Leo Calavini and drawn by artists Christoph Classen, Klaus Stefan, Didier Geiserichs, Martin Hoffmann, and Studio Tape Hero. The board itself is made up of 6 double-sided sections, each of which has a different permutation of the same 6 pictures: daggers, pirate hats, pistols, bottles of rum, skulls, and skeleton keys. These 6 sections can be combined in any order to make thousands of different games. Each player is dealt 6 cards out of a set of 102. 17 cards for each of the 6 pictures. Each also begins the game with 6 pirates, represented by solid-colored, wooden figures. Color choices include brown, red, yellow, and blue. The player who looks most like a pirate goes first, with gameplay proceeding in a clockwise direction. Turns: during one's turn, a player can make between 1 and 3 moves. Each move sees one of the player's pirate going either forward or backward. Pirates are moved forward by playing the cards in their hand. New cards can only be obtained by moving backward. To move forward, the player selects a pirate, plays a card, and moves that pirate forward to the next unoccupied square with the same picture as the card. If there are no unoccupied spaces ahead, the pirate moves to the sloop. To move backward, the player selects a pirate and moves it back to the closest square with 1 or 2 pirates. If that square has 1 pirate, the player draws 1 card. If it has 2 pirates, the player draws 2. Pirates cannot be moved all the way back to Cartagena. Variations: the game can be played in 2 variants. Jamaica, in which the deck is hidden and players cannot see each other's cards, and Tortuga, in which the cards are visible. The game plays quite differently in the 2 versions. Jamaica games tend to be fast-paced, and involve both skill and luck. Tortuga games involve much less luck. The game is simple enough that the winner is usually the player who can perform the deepest analysis. Series: a published sequel to the game, Cartagena.The, was released in 2006. It follows the storyline of the original game, with the pirates working to figure out what to do now that they have escaped the prison. It is based on the same card-based movement mechanism but introduces additional gameplay elements. In particular, the board is divided into 2 islands, and pirates are ferried from one to the other on a single boat. Cartagena.The Golden Soul was released in 2008 by a different designer, Rudiger Dawn, and published only by Winning Moves. This game sees the pirates searching for Treasure Island, after having escaped the fortress of Cartagena and returned to the pirates' nest in the previous 2 games. Players take on the role of pirate captains and try to get together a new crew of pirates, gather island cards, and acquire digging rights before setting sail to Treasure Island. Cartagena.The Mutere, the latest in the series, was released in 2009. This game too was published by Winning Moves but was designed by Michael Rieneck. The saga of Cartagena continues with the first signs of a mutiny emerging after a long calm. Players try to equip with golden weapons and evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of other players in order to obtain the most gold and thus win the game. Cartagena can also be played online in real time at Brettspielwelt. There are 2 turn-based online versions available at uplay.it and Cartagena Online. Category: Cartagena is generally categorized as a race game. It is much shorter and simpler than Hare and Tortoise, which is often considered the exemplar of race games. It is usually played as a light-time killer rather than a deadly serious competition. However, it is much more complicated and requires much more skill than children's race games like Snakes and Ladders. It is also has been categorized as a family game and a pirates game. For its mechanics, it has been grouped with modular board games, as well as hand management games. Also, its lack of necessary in-game text makes it accessible to non-English speakers. The fact that each player has 6 pieces and 3 moves per turn makes the strategy somewhat different from most other games. Therefore, it has been very well received by casual gamers. Awards. 2007 BoardGamer.lu recommendation. 2002 Nederlandse Spiel and Prize winner. 2001 Spiel des Jahres recommendation. Alternate names. Cartagena is also available under the following titles: Cartagena 1, Flucht aus der Festung, Cartagena, The Escape, Les Evades de Cartagena, and